Good evening and welcome to the Monday installment of the late edition, and a warm welcome to our SABC Plus viewers. My name is Oliver Dixon. It's an absolute honor to be in your company this evening. Coming up on the show, we're going to be combing through some of the details of that press briefing and that statement released by the Minister of Agriculture today, John Steenhuisen, about the continued outbreak of foot and mouth diseases, but also some people moving around animals who may well be contaminated from one area to the other without necessarily following the protocols. We're also going to be talking about that promise he made that South Africa would be locally manufacturing a vaccine for foot and mouth disease. However, we are still continuing up until at least next year, March, to import vaccines from Botswana. More importantly, a task team has been set up by the minister. A cross-organizational private-public partnership task team has been set up by the minister. We'll get into the details of that, but we'll also speak to analyst Lilian to talk about what the economic impact has been of foot and mouth disease, not just on the domestic market, but also in the export market. And then in this hour, we'll be speaking to Lumka Olifant, the head of communications for the Department of Social Development. She has been suspended, and she describes the reason or circumstances surrounding her suspension as being political in its nature. We'll speak to her and get to the bottom of some of the details surrounding it. We have also reached out to the Department of Social Development. All of that and more coming up on the show in this evening. However, let's take a look at your headlines.
There are far too many reports of farmers moving cattle showing clinical signs of disease, or just simply treating them privately and not reporting them.
Agriculture Department has voiced concerns about reports of livestock showing signs of foot and mouth disease being moved from one area to the next with no protocols being adhered to. This as the department battles to contain foot and mouth disease. Addressing the media at Parliament, Agriculture Minister John Steenhuisen told the House that they have had success with the containment and prevention of the disease in the Eastern Cape.
There is no compromise at all in terms of its strength and durability.
All issues that the contractors are completing, the sidewalks and everything, the project is done, the road is ready.
The Johannesburg mayor says Lilian Ngoyi Street, formerly Bree Street, will be fully accessible to all modes of transport and pedestrians from next Friday. The inner city street was closed for over 2 years following an underground gas explosion resulting in extensive damage and loss of life. The road's rehabilitation has been marred by delays after the original contractors failed to complete the project.
The city has repeatedly over many years, dating back to the COVID lockdown, made efforts to assist these foreign residents with reintegration, all of which have been declined and denied and refused.
The High Court in Cape Town has granted the mother city, the National Departments of Home Affairs and Public Works, permission to serve notices of eviction as 2 sites that are unlawfully occupied by foreign nationals. The city says hundreds of foreign nationals have accepted support to reintegrate in the communities of origin or be repatriated.
Our demands are just simple because we necessarily can't point out a lot of things. Basically, we just want water.
The lack of water in our village is affecting us very badly because of children can't even write homeworks. When they come to school, they must go and push wheelbarrows to go and fetch water.
The issues are raised on the memorandum, and we feel where we are standing, we always feel that maybe it could be the problem of pipes.
Residents of Ga-Makgoba village outside Lebowakgomo in Limpopo have marched and submitted a memorandum of grievances at the Capricorn district municipality offices in Polokwane. The village has no adequate water infrastructure. Residents have been struggling to access water and they are forced to walk long distances to nearby rivers.